as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like we're leaving our worries behind. Wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. 'Cause I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I feel invincible.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combination...
And Berbatov! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch-perfect.
Manchester United, Bale! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nicely intercepted. Azar. That's a little off target. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Batistuta clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta. Mateus. No way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Inzaghi. Knocks it into space. Berbatov is in a really good position out wide. Oh, it's come loose.
Oh, great feat, that.
Mbappe is onto this. And claimed it back swiftly. Back into the middle. Hazard. Belletti.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Musiala, Xavi Alonso, Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Mateus.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's in space and looking for options. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Berbatov providing an outlet on that flank. Berbatov. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's been great chance! It's a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were That'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Here's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He is through here. Tries to pass it through. This is Berbatov. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And it's Belletti. Out for a throw. Ball's out once more. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Cross needs to be good. And they're quick to get it back. Chance, surely! Bale. That looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Searching passes. Belletti. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Number 8, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 22.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. That'll be a throw. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Berbatov. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. Robertson. Now it's Berbatov. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Olise. Number 6.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
On the field. Number 7.
And it's been taken short.
Number
Now this could be a...
16.
Can he finish? Cleared without complication. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Deep into stoppage time. That's been slipped through. And it's Bale. It's a sharp pass. That has not gone well. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And
Manchester
now,
United
please
certainly
turn
had
towards
some
the
good
screen
moments,
for a
Peter.
special
There were plenty of
presentation
encouraging
featuring our
spells
guest
that more
performers
should have
today.
been made of.
So just...
They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud. Stack this bread, let me do it like go spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name. Trust me, you don't wanna test my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespected. You know that's G's and me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbors are moving wild, they know that. All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground. 'Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud. Gotta make all my people proud, so I put in the time every day of the week. I'm a star in the sky, they can see my shine, so I ain't been doing up hide and seek. Wanna move mumsies out of the ends, I've still got family back in Niger. Ain't got time for the online beef, so I stay vegan when I post online. Same day, but I'm going through changes. New day, a different fragrance. Live every day like it's my last. Ain't got time to be doing complacent. Hop in a booth, I do it for them. The reason that I write these rhymes, I live one life. I can't waste time, that's why. All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bale. And it's Batistuta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kaka is steaming forward. He's away! Closing in on goal, Kaka!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Musiala. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Belletti. Passing nice and neat. Aims beyond the defence. Shot at goal! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Still goalless at the moment. That pass isn't the best. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose here. A lot of space ahead of him. Danger averted for now. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's another throw. And that's definitely not his best. Batistuta going about things with real menace. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Inzaghi. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well read, nice interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. Cleared without complication. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Denilson. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the finish! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep...
Big chance! Must be! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bale! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Musiala. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. To increase the lead. That is some save from Khan. Oh, and that should have been two.
Bale has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Baresi can get it clear. Drives it in. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Just about within shooting range.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bale picking up the Man of the Match
Just a
award,
quick
and
announcement,
no
it is now
surprise
time for
there.
a special lottery. Please grab the
Any
tickets
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to...
Falling out of that moving car like a movie star. Apart from my grazed knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't underrate me. I'm patiently impatient, don't like to wait and see. And needing doubt in my 20s, not sure who to be. I ain't it time to repaint it, uncomplicate it. Still I'm hanging out, green light. Up to the stop sign, up to the rewind. Up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light. Up to the stop sign, up to the rewind. Up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light. Green light. And I've been feeling stressed since young, I guess it's wired in me. I burn the candles, but I hope my friends forgive me. I shake the can like a... That's no innuendo. Push the tempo, buy tickets, no money, credit limit. I lost in my life deposit is running out. I ain't it time to paint it, uncomplicate it. Still I'm hanging out. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the, that's how I shine.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
He's shifting through the gears here. It'll be a throw-in. Plays it across. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Xavi Alonso is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Batistuta. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Azar. For Musiala. Now it's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. And he's there to clear it.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And this is Xavi Alonso. And he's there to belt it away. Hazard. He's through here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was quick to react. That has been cut short. And it's Bellingham. And he's heaved it away. Looking for the run. Marquinhos makes the interception. Looking to play him in. Real chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Oh, that's great chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Added time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals.
With the owner
They'll have
of
to take
blue
some risks
car
now
parked
to try
outside
and
the
get
stadium
back in this
gate,
game.
kindly
And
remove
it's
it, as
easier
it is
said
about
than
to be
done, as
towed
we know.
away. Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's made its way to him. Belletti. Bale. Batistuta. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's a very decent ball. It's Inzaghi! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass,
The
Peter, did
attendance
he?
for this match was 72,306.
Hazard gets into some space. Oh, sweet feet. Musiala. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
This looks promising. And here's Inzaghi. Xabi Alonso calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great vision. Look at the space, and he shoots! Mbappe is magnificent! He's got an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. No, again, there's no way through. That looks a cracking ball. Terrific save by Abbiati. Picked out brilliantly.
Mateus really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Gea clears. There will be a throw-in.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Xavi Alonso, Bale. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So off we go then.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is for me the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Azar. He's making a real surge on the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. It's anyone's ball now. And again! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish right from the top draw. Manchester United take the lead. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Bastoni cuts it out. Manchester United have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Inzaghi. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. Bale. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
Oh, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Gamba Osaka grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's found the way through. It's Pelé! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Gamba Osaka. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and And still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That has been cut short. And it's played forward, played back in, and he's intervened well there. And this is Marmouche. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso. And he's found Musiala! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Inzaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kukçu. Can he latch on to this? That has been cut short. Shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Gamba Osaka blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Face to face with the keeper. Big shot! Off the post. Now, how often do you see that?
Gamba Osaka certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And here's Inzaghi. He's found a way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... And he's let fly. Marquinhos. Khan He's there to clear.
Has been indicated.
He stands tall, impenetrable. Azar. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Hello,
So
everybody.
what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So, it's away we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim. Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Musiala. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's only too happy to take that. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And this is Inzaghi. Donadoni. No goals as yet. He's been slipped through. Face to face. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Saudi Arabia with the corner. They're first. Mateus goes short. That was very necessary. Out for a throw. And it's Chiellini. Probing pass. And the ball is out of play. Bale. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Donadoni. Saudi Arabia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Azar can see things others simply cannot.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He is through here. Raul tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. Bale. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, easy pickings there. That pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And they're quick to get it back. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Azar. And the shot! Cleared without hesitation.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he was quick to react. And here's Inzaghi. Musiala. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, it's come loose. He's in a great position here. Pass is just off target. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's lost his man here. And he can clear it away. There will be a throw-in. And it's made its way to him.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Fernando Torres. And Torres! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Mateus! He went for the corner. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Now it's Batistuta.
1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Costa Curta cuts it out. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome.
And I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when me looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body just keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world. Let it talk to me. Set it. Just slow it down, let your body speak. Turn it up. I know that timing is everything. Let's do this. How long I got is infinity. Yeah. Infinity. Let it talk. Step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not friend. Let it talk.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service.
And he's decided to go for it.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Belletti. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he cuts out the supply. Hazard is sharing after that one. He's felt that, hasn't he? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just eases him off the ball. And that was nowhere near his best. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bale. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, Endrick, here. He's a great finisher, he's a great dribbler, he's a wonderful link-up player, he's a smart presser, he's capable of playing a bit deeper. This guy has got the lot, it's not fair.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, they've got it again. Xavi Alonso. Musiala. Bale. The pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal! Arsenal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the goal would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 8. Bellingham.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Bellingham.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's with the keeper. Belletti. And it's Bale. Played into space out wide. This is Batistuta. Howson.
There will be
He's going to
one
be disappointed
minute
with
at a
that.
time.
And here's Musiala. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush,
Inform
Peter.
you
It's
that
been
today's match
fairly
day
flat, and the
programs are
support
available
have had
from
little to
stands
cheer
located
about,
by
so
the
an
gates.
awful lot of questions
I'm sure they will make
have got to be
fine
asked,
souvenirs.
and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he goes cross-field. Howson is always looking to break lines. Pass somewhat off target. It's Inzaghi! He is world class! Pippo Inzaghi! About as smooth as it gets! And that is goal number 20. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Nice looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Musiala. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Costa Curta. And it's Xavi Alonso. Well, that's well spotted. And it's Doué. Belletti. Now it's Inzaghi. That is good alertness. Now it's Endrick. Great vision. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And they're quick to get it back. Batistuta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is a little undercooked. Oh, delightful ball. Hazard. He's picked his way through. Hazard with the delivery. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's delightful. It's come to nothing.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tries to play it through, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in.
And I won't say it a second time, 'cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions. And I surround myself with good these days, 'cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. And I see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Manchester United.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, I think we're in for something rather special here in being able to watch Hristo Stoichkov. When it comes to charisma and spirit, he's not lacking, and he's so sharp, they nicknamed him the Dagger.
Love watching him. He's one pea in a pod. There's only one Hristo Stoichkov.
And he's always got plenty to say.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. And that could set Mendieta! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's had a hit. And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, that's well seen too. And it's Hazard. Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Raul, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out. Here's a chance! Musiala. And they can counter here. Dink through. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Albert Ferrer gets rid without sophistication.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick...
And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chiellini. Mendieta. Can he get it through? Gets a good foot in there. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good quickly taken. And the pass is intercepted. Musiala knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played into space. Diogo Costa clears. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an imaginative pass. And they've got rid. It's their second corner of the game.
There will be one more
Stitch
penalty.
defending, but that'll do. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Inzaghi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Musiala! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Musiala really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That pass isn't the best. Mendieta. Oh, well measured. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, easy
The
pickings there.
attendance for this match was
Mendieta.
71,649.
Almost an hour gone. And this is Neymar. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Albert Ferrer. Howson. Ruben Neves. And it's Xavi Alonso. That's a cute ball. Beckham! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error. Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Inzaghi. Batistuta. He's come in hard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Big chance!
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Costa Curta.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's a key interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bale. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Trying, nothing but a man standing on the low now. Could you just tell? Yeah, I've been holding in quite some time now. Do I finally get to yell? I see a fool around, everybody's showing some people chasing money. I never fool look around, everybody's showing some people chasing money. They've been taking days to love, show me who you are. When you feel lonely nighttime, never satisfied. Look around, everybody's showing some people chasing money. I never satisfied.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Costa Curta. Searching pass he's played there. Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Musiala, he's on it, takes a shot! And he's done it! Al Nassr take the lead. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Matheus Cunha. To two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rivaldo, and he welcomes it in, and he's managed to get free, and he's heaved it away. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Threads one in, Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Inzaghi receives it in a wide position, knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
That could spell trouble.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Marino. Azar. Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some really good ball movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to.
And it's Marino. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Azar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Inzaghi. And here's Azar. Musiala given the lift of his goal. Some resolute defending there. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Al Nassr leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Al Nassr really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Rashford. Bastoni makes the interception. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Batistuta. That's good play. Al Nassr are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Musiala. And here's Batistuta. He's under a lot of pressure there. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And they're back in front. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Al Nassr get themselves into the lead. That's good vision. And he's onside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. And now the breakaway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Azar. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Al Nassr surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rashford. Now can it tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Mbappe has it in a wide position. Now who's going to be first? Oh, what? And the finish! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Taking place. 4 added
And
minutes
now
has been
he has
indicated.
2. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all...